Well, it does look like our weather pattern is going to take a little bit of a shift, and we'll see most of the active weather we've been dealing with move a little bit toward the Great Lakes region. We're also watching the west because we're going to bring a flow pattern in across the areas that have all the snow-covered mountains, and we're going to start to see a shift there. At the same time, we're watching the sea surface temperatures. The southern oscillation, the El Nino southern oscillation, has been trying to shift from an El Nino event to a neutral event as we move through this time frame. So we've been getting the Pacific impact from that as well. And we've had our good flow pattern from the south, so we've had such a deep layer of moisture to work with. So every little impulse and wave gives us just enough vertical velocity to create the precipitation. And then as we merge the systems from the west, flow pattern from the southeast, and a convergent zone, we've been developing a lot of showers, and they've been slow moving. And as they merge, a lot of times we form a bit of circulation, which we did with this system that affected us last night, and it made its development into a full-fledged low and is kicking out to the northeast. Everything's going fairly quiet now. Overnight tonight, we'll decrease the clouds some. We can develop fog. What we're going to have to watch for is if you get more open sky, there'll be some areas of dense fog tomorrow morning. So the moisture we had as we were talking at the 5 o'clock time frame moved north, dissipated. This activity pushed off to the east, and we're getting a little bit of a break southeast. But like you heard earlier, it's going to take a while for these streams, creeks, and rivers to subside. A lot of the moisture coming in, though, what's good about it is going to be feeding areas like Belton Lake that's been so low, and we're starting to see improvement there. So not a lot to show you here as everything kind of dissipated. We're seeing these temperatures now are going to go ahead and drop. We may see a few sprinkles if you get a dense enough cloud layer and fog development by tomorrow morning, but we'll be generally in the upper 60s and low 70s. Midday, we're going to be, I don't think quite in the 80s that quickly, but we're going to be nudging if we can get that open sky. And then we're going to be looking at, I'm not so sure about any shower activity tomorrow. We'll be getting warmer. We'll get a little vertical velocity, but I think we'll be shy of some moisture. So we're just looking at the winds now, fairly light from the south, not carrying that much moisture in. Morning fog, decreasing clouds, southeast winds 5 to 15. We'll start about 68, take it up to 83. Pay attention to that fog because you've got to be able to see if you get some of these low spots that have water over the roadways. Here we go to the southwesterly component for a part of the day. That's warm, dry air. Warm air heats more rapidly, so we'll see the temperatures come up. Same here. The temperatures are going to get up quite a bit. We'll have some very gusty winds, very warm condition. We'll be able to dry out here. A little front goes through on Thursday. Small chance of precipitation. Wind shift to the north. Minor cool down. We'll start to bring clouds back, but it looks pretty good for Mother's Day. And we'll take a look at sports.